Hello and welcome to Vote 19. I'm Nalin Mehta. Whichever way one cuts or slices the election contest of 2019, the crux of it boils down to a large extent on what's going to happen in the Hindi heartland. 225 seats across 10 states, the BJP won 190 of them in 2014. That's a full 67% of the BJP's 282 seats, which it won 5 years ago. With us is Sanjeev Singh and Sanjeev Shankaran, both senior editors with the Times of India. Sanjeev, this time what's different is the Mahagathbandhan, the SP-BSP alliance in UP, and then there's another strong alliance in Bihar taking on the NDA alliance in Bihar as well. Break this down for us. Ultimately, it's charisma versus arithmetic. How strong is the arithmetic?
Nalin, arithmetic is very strong this time because despite the huge margins by which BJP had won in 2014, if you just add the vote share of SP and BSP of 2014, and you will see that it's evenly balanced between the two sides. Similarly, if we talk about...
If we just add it up together, it comes down, if people vote exactly the same way as in 2014, and they will not, but if they do, theoretically, in 2014, if SP and BSP had been an alliance, they would have won 41 seats using 2014 vote shares. The BJP would have been down to 36 seats compared to the 70 plus seats that it won, and a couple of other seats it won with its allies as well.
Yeah, so therefore, UP is going to be very crucial because it's pretty close, not like the last time where it was a clean sweep for BJP. Similarly, if we come to Bihar, there, the opposition consisting of RJD, Congress, RLSP, Hum, Jitan Ram Manjhi's Hum, and Sani's VIP. These are all the parties that have got together to take on the NDA. NDA also has a good alliance, but we are going to witness a bipolar contest in Bihar as well. And that is a big challenge for BJP because last time the vote had been split three-way and they had got the advantage.
Sanjeev Shankaran, this is the map of Bihar of 2014. Let's just quickly go to the map of UP as well. The point I want to ask you, Sanjeev Shankaran, is this, that most of the poll of polls currently are still showing the BJP a fair deal ahead. Now, when we can talk about caste arithmetic and we can talk about a whole bunch of factors. This is a normal election. It may not be a wave election like that, but the averages of the polls are still showing a different number. What does this election boil down to in these areas from where you are sitting?
It boils down to one significant factor. Can the arithmetic overwhelm the charisma and whatever record that the incumbent has? That is, if it can, then we are in for a very, very interesting situation because then the BJP will actually have to act like an anchor in a coalition, which they're not used to at this moment under the current leadership. So the arithmetic is, as Sanjeev said, is probably not adequately recognized because it is quite a powerful force in this election.
So there are two separate things happening here. There's a lot that's been made of the fact that there is no grand alliance nationally. There are different alliances in different states. In Bihar and Jharkhand, for example, RJD is an alliance in Bihar against the BJP, but it's broken off from the alliance in Jharkhand. So that takes away from the idea that if there had been really an anti-BJP united front nationally, the BJP would have been in a worse off situation. But I think what you are saying is that at the ground level, at the states where there is an alliance, we are underestimating that. That's the point you're making, right?
Yes.
Yeah, even in Jharkhand, if you talk about it, just because the RJD has walked out of the alliance, the UP alliance is still quite formidable. And given the fact that when Jharkhand, even in the assembly elections which are going to happen in a few months' time, they are going to be in the same situation as Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh were in the 2018 election.
Let's look at Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. When the assembly election results happened in December 2018, this is a projection of how, if you simply simulate the assembly election results of Madhya Pradesh in 2018 onto parliamentary constituencies, this is what happens. The BJP then gets 17, Congress gets 12. Of course, people vote differently in Vidhan Sabha elections, they vote differently in Lok Sabha elections. There was also a lot of local anti-incumbency against Shivraj Singh Chauhan at that point. But this gives you an indication. This is Madhya Pradesh. This is Chhattisgarh, where the Congress would have won 10 parliamentary segments by extrapolating the Vidhan Sabha vote compared to 1 for BJP. and this is Rajasthan, neck and neck, 13-12. So this is the nature of the challenge for the BJP in that sense. 190 out of 225 seats, but they maxed out last time, Sanjeev, in most of these states.
So now, actually, that's the biggest challenge for the BJP. There's an enormous concentration of votes in the Hindi heartland. And they maxed out in many places. Is it possible to come close to maxing out again? And I think the Congress in those in Rajasthan and MP is no longer a pushover. 2014, they were in the back foot. They are a more formidable force this time. And in Uttar Pradesh, the arithmetic is formidable.
There is some similarity between the 2014 election and the 2019 election in the sense that just before the 2014 election, you had the assembly elections in 2013. And at that time, perhaps the UPA government was at its unpopular best. So you saw a huge swing in the assembly elections, which carried on till the Lok Sabha elections of 2014. In 2018, we've seen anti-incumbency hit BJP in the 3 states. So will that anti-incumbency carry on till the Lok Sabha election? So that sort of similarity
Sanjeev,
does come up.
All three of us traveled to those states in the assembly election, and my sense at least then was that there was anti-incumbency, but a lot of it was also directed against the local state. Don't forget, these are all state governments that have been in power for at least more than 2 terms, and some of them for 3.5 terms. People, I think you're right, but people may also vote differently in a national election. We'll have to wait and see on that. While all the attention is focused on the bigger states, there is also Haryana, there is also Uttarakhand, there is also Himachal Pradesh. And the fact that in Delhi and Haryana, which account for a number of seats right up there on the north, there is no alliance between AAP and Congress.
I think BJP is very powerfully placed in Delhi for sure, in the absence of an alliance.
Even in Haryana, actually, these are the 2 states, Delhi and Haryana, where BJP has the advantage as of now. We are not sure whether, AAP and Congress ultimately will end up together or not. But if they do not tie up in Delhi, then BJP has the advantage. In Haryana, in the recent by-election that we saw, it's pretty clear that as of now, the non-Jat votes are veered towards the BJP. And it's actually the Congress and the INLD and the offshoot of the INLD that's actually fighting for the Jat vote.
So we'll wait and see what happens in Delhi, Haryana and the rest of the Hindi heartland. The BJP, of course, is looking to make inroads to offset some of these losses in its core bastions by making more inroads into Karnataka, perhaps opening its account in Kerala, and thirdly, it's eyeing new seats in Odisha, West Bengal and the Northeast. But there is no getting away from the fact that the Hindi heartland makes up so much of the core areas of the BJP that the nature of the next government, of who comes back to power, and the nature and the role of the BJP in that depends to a very large extent on what happens in these 10 states. Keep watching Vote 90.